Alright, we are live. What's going on? It's your boy. I don't know what happened. I guess like when one of the streams crashed. It all crashed. But we are live. What's going on? It's your boy. Late night stream. But let me pause these streams. Let's see. Hmm. Yeah, that is correct. No, that's good. Little closer. Okay. Alright, that's good. Alright. Let's get on some of these games, starting with Genshin. Gotta do that thing that I was finishing on, what was it, Friday? Just the character interactions. Then after that, right, just a little bit of wool. We're gonna pull probably Brand. I looked at the history, and I'm literally 4 pulls away from max pity. So I might as well get him. He seems real cool. See if the bot works. It does work. And we're getting audio, so that's good. Hmm. If the stream crashes for whatever reason, it gives me like a stream key error. We're gonna have to, because it doesn't tell you, and it doesn't seem to specify which stream key failed. We're gonna have to renew the major, all of them, just to make sure that none of them are the culprit, since it doesn't specify.
無事今日の
63. Might as well just do a weekly boss. Let's do Age down. We can find somebody. God, I hate being a host. I hate being a host. I hate being a host. I'm about to kick them all. You fucking move my fucking Amber though. I'm pissed off. Damn, I hate Kazuo. When I'm playing Amber. Fucking moves my dolls. I mean, if the doll's hurt box was a little wider and bigger, like hit anywhere in the doll, then I wouldn't handle fucking Kazuo. It would be so much easier to fucking blow this shit up.
運動は必要です。
燃えろ。
百発百中。
Alright, let's get these interactions quickly done. Slow NPC interactions. Man, I feel like that one should be already... It should be like maybe the last conversation or one more after that. We'll see about that. We'll see about that.
Yeah.
Hara ga okashii. Mabuta ga omoi. Nemui. Demo, sora wa akarui. Eda ga yurete iru. Happa ga kira kira. Me ga itai. Nemui.
Hey, Razor! Razor, are you okay?
早くこれを飲ませて。調子はどう？
ああ、葉っぱが止まった。
ごめんレザー。餌を食べてたのがあなただなんて思わなくて。
餌？
そう、パパは病み上がりだから休み中なの。それで私が新しいトラップを使って狩りをしてたんだよ。
トラップ？知らなかった。清泉町からのプレゼントかと思って受け取った。冷製肉盛り合わせも飲み物も人参味のバルベリーも美味しかった。ドドリアンは野菜、野菜は友達に。
If I may, which friend are you referring to?
ベネット。
Weren't those the bitter s'mores? Bennett!
私のせいだ。レザーだけじゃなくベネットまで。スクロスさんに頼まれた実験も台無しにしちゃった。
It's okay. Your friends will understand.
許す。
もうトラップを使って狩りなんてしないから。
Alright, where to next? Yeah, fish there's Shanghai again. Let's go to fish It's probably in the library. Let's go through theater. It'll be faster. Ah.
Mm-hmm. やっとこの日を迎えたわ。
お嬢様、ご指示の通り
再確認も終わりました。
夕夜浄土の偉大なる勇士よ。断罪の名において私がその栄光を天地に満たしましょう。
Hey, official.
我が祝福を受けし者よ。来てくれたのね。今日は本当に素晴らしい日だわ。フィッシュルは機嫌がいいみたいだな。リサさんの問題は解決したのか？さすがは知識の宝庫を隠し持つ魔女。運命の意志に背けばどうなるか、大半の凡人よりもよく分かっていたようだわ。遥か彼方、夕夜浄土からの召喚に応じた彼女は、目が覚めたかのようにおとなしく断罪の聖油の書を差し出したの。
And that's all that happened?
ひひ、リサさんにすがりついて本を取り戻したって話でも別にからかったりしないぜ。
いえ、お嬢様のおっしゃったことは事実です。ただリサ様がくださったのは新しい断罪の聖油の書でした。彼女が図書館を離れたのは冒険者協会の意見を求めた上で複写本を作るためだったのです。それなら私たちの好きなように書き込みを加えても図書館のルール違反にはなりませんから。
そうだったのか。リサさんはフィッシュルにいい印象を持ってるイメージだったし、困らせたりはしないだろうって思ってたぞ。実に心の広い魔女だわ。三千宇宙の因果を悟り、千の世界の破滅を見届けたこの私から彼女に敬意を。オズ、我が眷属よ。断罪の聖油の書の修正作業は一段落したわ。共にあの魔女を訪ね、夕夜浄土の皇族としてお礼を伝えに参りましょう。
仰せのままに、お嬢様。
Looks like we'll be able to read the book today.
ええ、我が祝福を受けし者よ。前にも言ったように、あなたと私の間の絆は夜明けの光のように強く結ばれている。そして今、夕夜浄土の偉大なる勇士が示された断罪の聖油の書をあなたに授けましょう。運命の約束を果たす時よ。淵の底の螺旋、神の思惑、終末の祈り、すべての答えはこの夕夜の聖典の中にある。思う存分その神秘を体験し、感動に胸を震わせなさい。フィッシュルボン・ルフシュロス・ナフィードットの名において。
お嬢様、そろそろ参りましょう。
Marimacho. Mm. Mm. You know, I never checked that setting. Let me see if I can find it. I never checked that setting. Let's see if I can find it. I guess that setting doesn't exist. Gonna have to ask. Maybe it's labeled in a way that I don't understand. I'm gonna post it in here. Maybe I should download this one before I say anything. If it's already been addressed. And there's another one. There's a new one. Man, what is even the point of the whole production on beta? And you still gotta literally download the whole installer. That better be the latest update. Huh. It does work. I just have the wrong link. No, it does work. Hmm. What to do, what to do. Documents. Done. I've updated the links. So I think it should work. I shouldn't see those things locked for anytime soon. Official dictionary, die Nerflage, Nerflage and Nerflage, their Prinzessin. Editors know that both the official dictionary and the official dictionary, die Nerflage, their Prinzessin, have as their proper name Heliege Edicte der Verottelung. As such incorrect nomenclature during formal occasions such as literary award ceremonies, should the text be so fortunate as to win a prize, would be ill-suited, ill-considered, and quite frankly, ill-advised. Original text: Hark! I hear the searing winds of yesteryear that echo through the abyss of time, howling through that tower, forgotten in the torrent of causality. Translation: Storm Terror's Lair. New translation: Hark! I hear the searing winds of yesteryear that echo through the abyss of time, howling through that tower, forgotten in the torrent of causality. Did she just make that shit longer? Oh, it's the same. It's the same shit. It's not even a translation, it's the same original text. Original text: an unforgivable sin, simply and irremissibly unforgivable. Translation: I am angry, but I shall forgive you. New translation: an unforgivable sin, simply and irremissibly unforgivable. It's the same. Nothing has changed. It's the same picture. Original text: in the name of official von Luftschloss Narfidort, I condemn thee unequivocally. Translation: I shan't forgive you this time. New translation: in the name of official von Luftschloss Narfidort, I condemn thee unequivocally. Nothing changed. The same fucking text. I wonder if there's like lingering files, or it's just that one. And I wonder if it gets updated. Probably not. Probably stays the same. Unequivocally.
Yeah.
Alright, so who's next? Oh, we got Noel. Shana's still down there. Oh, Jean. Yo, Jean teaching her?
ありがとうございます、ジン団長。理解しました。ああ、動きを見るからもう一度やってみてくれ。
Yeah, Galeblade.
こんにちは、栄誉騎士様。こんにちは、栄誉騎士。何か困りごとか？
Oh, don't worry, I'm fine. I'm just here to watch the Nile train.
ノエルは才能があるし、剣術への理解も早い。
She's
使っ
very
ている武器
strong.
の差は大きいが、剣術には相通ずる部分がある。少し指摘しただけでほぼ理解してくれた。ノエルの理解力ならこのまま励めば完全にマスターするまでそう時間はかからないだろう。ただ練習するときはくれぐれも気をつけてくれ。負荷をかける場合は腕に重しをつけてみるといい。取り外しできて便利だし、事故も防げる。すみません、陳団長。もう執務室に剣を飛ばしたりしませんから。大丈夫だ。気にしないでくれ。昨日しっかり掃除してくれたおかげですっかり元通りだ。でも天井に刺さっている剣がまだ高すぎて取り外せなくて。あれはあのままでいい。そうだな。ああいう飾りと思えば。さて、稽古を続けよう。はい、陳団長。
Goofy. Alright, so Shana. Anybody else? Alright, so we got. I'm guessing I'm nearing the end. Because nobody's replacing that Noel. Unless, I don't know, the game is like arbitrarily waiting for me to like complete one more. And then another one opens up. And one is hinging upon this one Shanha interaction. Alright, let's do Shanha. I doubt anybody's like hinging or waiting on the Kokomi interaction. Unless they happen to be in a sumo Shikun monster somehow.
今回の護送は本当に険しい道のりだったが、山を越え川を渡り、ようやく愛しい君のもとに帰ってくることができた。はあ、すっかり待たせてしまったね。怒っているかい？
そんな、とんでもありません。ただ朝は雲となり、暮れには雨となって、会えない日々も毎日のようにあなたを思っていました。
シャオメイ。
よう、進化くん。あ、旅人とパイモン、どうしてここに？しばらく万民堂に行ってないってこいつが言い出してさ、ちょうど時間があったからお昼を食べに来たんだ。あれ、ウー師匠は？ウー師匠は食材を買いに出かけている。今日は我が店番だ。
You were in deep thought just a moment ago. Something on your mind?
いや、もう大丈夫だ。何か食べたいものはあるか？ここで働いている間、ウー師匠からいくつか料理を教わったんだ。よかったら作ってやろう。本当か？どんな料理を教わったんだ？チコ魚焼き、それからジョジョジー。うわあ、どれもオイラたちの大好物だぜ。ああ、前に主らが来た時注文していたな。少し待っていてくれ。すぐに作る。
We'll help you out.
これまで数えきれないほどの料理を味わってきたベテラン美食家パイモンがアドバイスしてやるぜ。旅人、腕の見せ所だぞ。
Tapito.
よ 待て、火が強すぎないか。うわー、深刻、かまどから煙が出てるぞ。心配はいらぬ。表彰よ、化身となる。おい、かまどまでキンキンに凍っちゃったぞ。思ったよりうまい。凍ったジョジョジって今までにない食感だな。もしかして思いがけない新しい料理との出会いってやつか。すごくうまいぞ。二人も食べてみてくれ。気に入ってくれて何よりだ。機会があればまた一緒に料理を作ろう。
こんにちは。誰かいるか？
お客さんが増えてきたな。深刻、行ってこいよ。ああ、ちょっと失礼する。
夕映え観光団？こんな名前で本当に応募者なんか来るのか？
名前はまた後で考えてもいい。とにかく今時の若者にとっては家族を旅行に行かせるのも親孝行の一手段なんだ。これはビジネスチャンスだよ。と、すまんすまん。料理を頼もう。
先ほど主らの話していた観光団のことだが、詳しく聞かせてもらえないだろうか。
夕映え観光団に興味があるのか？
観光団は正式名称を寄宿高校観光団と言ってね、家族に高校旅行を送りたい若者の間で大人気なんだ。
ああ、その通り。旅行の日程は？
No way, we're almost done. I feel like this is endless. Unless some of them are like locked for the end. You gotta be done with every other conversation. Even this one. I don't believe this. Alright, let's go talk to Kokomi. Komi appears to have fallen asleep. House of documents line the table. Going through them must have expended a great deal of her energy. This is a rare moment for her, but it's not to wake her up. You wait for a while more. You unconsciously glance at the notebook that has fallen open on the table. Elegant writing catches your eye. Kaneko hasn't visited Watatsumi Island in a while. Energy -3. Perhaps we should find a moment when she's free to swing by and have a chat. Damn, she misses me. She misses the traveler. Wow. So yeah, some of them were hinging on that conversation. These are probably some of them are, I guess, in chronological order in terms of when they happen. But I forgot that, yeah, I haven't even talked to Cloud Retainer yet. Let's talk to, Shanling. I haven't even talked to Shanling yet. No, I have not. So this is near the end. Oh, look, they're hanging out. And she's wearing the, that outfit. She's also wearing, they're both wearing their Lantern Ride casual outfit.
おやおやシャンリン、この匂いどうしたの？いい香り。いい香りでしょ。ウグイス姉さんの高校の試作品なんだ。さっきお試し用に一つもらっちゃったの。お、旅人、こんにちは。ねえねえ、こっち来て。私の手首を嗅いでみて。いい香りでしょ。
Sure smells good. Did you just make some almond tofu?
おお、この同志にも劣らない鋭い嗅覚。高校の香りまでズバリ当てちゃうなんてね。
A perfume? Then this is an almond tofu flavor perfume.
ご名答。この前店の前を通りかかったらウグイス姉さんがため息ついててね。声かけてみたら新しい高校を開発したいんだけどいい案が思い浮かばなくて何日も悩んでるっていうの。斬新で魅力的で今まで出会ったことがない香りって何があるだろうって聞かれて、高校って普通はお花や植物の香りだけど料理の香りなんて取り入れたら面白いんじゃないって答えたの。確かに面白い香りだけど嗅いでるうちにお腹が空いてきちゃった。ほら、グーグー鳴ってる。
Gurgle, gurgle. Hey, look, I'm starving too.
みんな店に入って。すぐ杏仁豆腐を作ってくるから。新しい高校人気だったな。次はチコ魚焼きの香りをお願いしてみようかな。あとエビのポテト包み揚げとか。
Isn't that what catching likes? Golden shrimp balls? Alright, so Kokomi's back. Oh, Shanna's here.
まったく給料は自分への褒美。地層や行楽に使うなり貯めるなりすればよいものをそのようなことに使ってどうする。
師匠は我にとって最も大切な人だ。俗世では大切な人に孝行をするのは当たり前だと聞いた。あや、カーン、シンカ君、何の話をしてたんだ？
Oh, hello there, Shanyu. We meet again, Shanha.
久しいな。わざわざわらわに会いに来たのか。
そうだぞ。ほら、前に会ってから結構経ってるし、いくら仲良しでも友情ってのは定期的に手入れしないと長続きしないだろ。それはそうと、さっき地層ってちらっと聞こえたけど、何かうまいもんでもあるのか？パイモン、食べ物の話はしていない。先ほどは師匠から指摘を受けていたのだ。店に来ていた若い客が こぞって親孝行旅行を申し込んでいた。最近最も熱いらしい観光団で高校旅行に力を入れているのだという。それで我も師匠のために申し込んだ。寄宿高校観光団という観光団だ。冊子ももらってきた。
リーユへの山河をたどる絶景の旅。広々とした部屋でくつろぎ、郷土料理に舌鼓を打つ贅沢な旅。移動中は指定席でゆっくりと。へえ、おいらも気になってきたぞ。
リーユエという言葉が誕生するずっと前から諸仙人はすでに山野を往来していた。リーユエでわらわが見たことのない景色などあるまい。
これほど贅沢な旅ならそれなりの費用がかかるんじゃないのか。
優に給料3ヶ月分はかかる。事前に相談もせず申込金を支払ったところを見ると、どうしてもわらわに観光とやらをさせたいらしい。
師匠が喜んでくれるなら給料を全部使っても構わない。
まったくその気持ちだけで十分だというに。まあだがお前がそこまで言うなら。
わかった。今から申し込みを取り消してくる。
え？
師匠の言う通り衝動的に申し込んでしまった。
Take
観
back
光
seats.
会社の社長の話は確かに魅力的なものだったが、我にとっては師匠の意志こそが大事だ。すぐに取り消してくる。
でも申込金はもう払ったんだろう。
その通りだ。モラが全額返ってくる保証はない上、往復の手間もかかる。
大した手間ではない。返金は可能だと社長は言っていた。できる限り話し合いで解決するつもりだが、
I'll just beat
もし
him
拳
up.
が必要となればかえって手間が省ける。
いや、そういうことでは。わかった。ならそうするがよい。もうこんな時間だ。宗玉に夕飯を作ってやらねば。わらわは帰るぞ。
はい、どうしよう。一気に不機嫌になっちゃったな。
She was actually
なん
warming
とか
up
しないと。
to that little
シン
trip.
カ君、
Don't worry too much about it. She won't stay angry for long, I'm sure.
師匠は怒っているのか。なぜだ。我が給料を無駄遣いしたせいだろうか。
いや、神格のせいじゃないと思うぞ。だからあんまり気をもむなよ。口ではああ言ってたけど、お前のことをすっごく誇らしく思ってるに違いないぜ。旅の話を聞いた時も満面の笑みだったもんな。けど楽しみにしてた旅がパーになってがっくりしてるんだと思うぞ。
もし予定通り旅に行けたら師匠の機嫌は治るだろうか。
旅人はどう思う？
I've got a better idea. How about this? Let me design an exclusive custom itinerary for Shanyu instead.
カンのための？ああ、あいつにぴったりな観光コースを考えるんだな。いいアイデアだ。さすがだな。神格、それならどうだ？
旅人は経験豊富だ。判断を信じる。
安心して任せろ。なんたってテイワットに名を轟かせる旅人とその最高のガイドだからな。絶対にカーンのやつが気に入る企画を出してみせるぜ。
An Adeptos Abroad, a great pleasure excursion. Let's go.
なるほど。リーユへの景色はほとんど見たって言ってたし、これを機にもっと遠くに足を伸ばすのも良さそうだな。でも外国って言ってもいろんな国があるだろ。それぞれ別の魅力があるし、最初の目的地はどこがいいんだろうな。
Monster, the city of wind and freedom. A fine place to start a journey.
オイラたちの初めての旅もモッドだったよな。確かに初めての国外旅行にはうってつけだと思うぞ。観光スポットはモンド城と星拾いの崖、それから風たちの地。おすすめグルメは鶏肉のスイートフラワー漬け焼き。よし、メモもバッチリだ。
我に手伝えることはないか？
There's something that only you can do. Get this monster travel guide to each on you.
わかった。パイモン、旅人、ありがとう。
Cute. It would be nice to see her, some of these characters actually crisscross regions a lot more often. It'd be nice to see, especially characters visiting Mondstadt. Okay, back to Kokomi.
あれ、旅人さんにパイモンさん、どうしてここに？
Come to see you, of course. I do happen to have some free time lately.
その表情、本当みたいですね。しばらく渡積島でお会いしていなかったので、こうしてお会いできて嬉しいです。
オイラたちも渡積島が恋しかったんだ。ここは綺麗な景色と美味しいものがいっぱいだからな。
いつでも来てください。ところで、これから何かご用があるのですか？
Walk around the island together.
もちろん、ちょうどお出かけ日和ですし、お散歩でもいかがですか？
渡積島には何度も来てるけど、ここの景色はいくら眺めても飽きないぜ。あ、そうだ、お前の妹さんを見つけたらここに住まないか？
もちろん大歓迎です。でも、その時になったら、あなたたちはまた新しい旅に出られるのではないですか？
Find your sister. Man, I don't remember that shit. Is that part of another companion quest that I haven't played?
だから、こんなのはどうでしょう。あなたたちがいつでも来られるよう、部屋を一つ用意しておきます。
やったぜ。
How you been recently, Kokomi?
困ってることがあったら遠慮なく言ってくれ。何でも手を貸してやるぜ。
そうですね。特に問題はありません。ここ最近、渡積島の事業は順調で、治安もだいぶ良くなってきましたから。まだ片付けなければならないことは山積みですが、もう慣れましたし、荒人神の御子として責任を果たさねばなりませんから。ですが、あなたたちが去ってから馴染みのある仕事や暮らしを少し退屈に感じてしまうことはありました。ですから、こうしてお会いできて本当に嬉しいです。
ここみに会えてオイラたちも嬉しいぜ。
あ、産後宮様、それに隊長、渡積島にお戻りになったのですね。知らせてくださればよかったのに。
You're from Swordfish too. I'm not your captain anymore, you know.
僕たちにとっては永遠にメカジキ2番隊隊長ですよ。
産後宮様、隊長、後で焚き火を囲んで一杯やりますが、ご一緒にいかがです？
お、ごちそうも出るのか？
もちろんです。僕の手作り料理を振る舞いますよ。
それ本当に美味しいのか？
Let's party then.
そうですね。後で追加の食材を届けさせましょう。
ありがとうございます、産後宮様。では、
僕たちは先に準備をしておきますので。
ひひみんなお前のことを覚えてたな。慕われてるじゃんか。
今でもはっきりと覚えています。あの時あなたは委任状を手にしながらも強引に隊長の座に収まろうとはせず、隊員たちに認めてもらうことを優先しました。メカジキ2番隊の者たちはあなたの実力と器量を心から認め尊敬しています。もしあなたが彼らの助けを必要とする時が来たなら、惜しみなく力を貸してくれるはずです。
I miss those days. I don't. That patch's story kinda sucked.
仕事の合間にふとあなたたちのことを考えることがあります。世界のどこかでまた困難に遭遇し、もしかしたら生死に関わる試練に向き合っているかもしれないと思うと、そばで策を出して差し上げられないことをもどかしく思ったりもします。遠く離れていてもあなたたちの旅が順調であるようにといつも祈っています。そろそろ焚き火の用意もできたでしょう。行きましょうか。
行きましょうか。Oh, we straight up go there.
それじゃあ始めます。今夜は思いっきり飲みましょう。
誰の番だ？じゃんけんで負けたやつが歌うんだぞ。
隊長、島の外のことを聞かせてくれませんか？
この前モンドの商人がダンディライオン酒を持ってきたんです。そんな酒生まれて初めてだったんで大量に買っちゃって。モンドには大規模なワイナリーがあるそうですね。機会があったら行ってみたいな。
Well, you can now. It is a time of peace. At least for you guys.
楽しいひとときをありがとうございました。また一緒に散策しましょうね。次は綿積島の外を案内してくださいませんか？楽しいひとと次は
Watatsumi Island. Is that happening now or is that happening? Is that happening later? Oh, so she does go to Mondstadt. Starfall Valley? Star Snatch Cliff, yeah. That's cool. I felt this is not gonna happen today. Or at least not during this patch. That was gonna be something that they were gonna save for like Wind Trace or something.
Ikuyo.
加速するぞ。空上を焼き尽くす。止める勇気はあるか？人々が穏やかに暮らし、万象が生き生きとよみがえる。ここも人の世の良き場所と言えるな。カー
やっぱりここにいたんだな。
あ、お前たちか。
旅楽しんでるか？その、もう機嫌治ったよな。
愚問を。わらわがそのようなさまつなことを引きずるとでも？こたびの旅の件は神格から聞いた。 良い旅先を選んでくれたお前たちの心遣いしかと受け取ったぞ。ここは星拾いの崖だったな。実に良い名だ。吹き抜けるそよ風は奥蔵さんのそれとも違い、より軽やかで悠然とした風情があるが、どちらも好きだ。
気に入ってくれてよかったぜ。苦労して登ってきたのにがっかりさせちゃったらどうしようって心配だったんだ。
苦労？ふん。風に乗って飛び上がれば千里の風景が眼下に収まる。一瞬でたどり着いたわ。たとえ麓から登ったとしても、風に乗って飛び上がれば数歩で頂上に着いただろう。いずれにせよ造作もないことだ。
そっか、こいつ大船長だったんな。
無礼な、聞こえておるぞ。
いや、だからシンくんの凄技はオイラたちにはとても真似できないって言いたかったんだ。オイラたちが初めてここを登った時はすごく苦労したんだぞ。
Things weren't easy for us back then.
そうへりくだることはない。昔は昔、今は今だ。わらわが見込んだ通り、お前には並外れた才能がある。今のお前ならば山登りなどお手の物だろう。
Well, when you put it like that.
そういえばカーン一人で来たのか？カーンと神格も一緒かと思ってたけど。
そう意外なことでもなかろう。あの子たちにもそれぞれ仕事がある。幼い双玉でさえ一時も無駄に住まいと修行に励んでおるのだ。静かな一人旅というのも悪くない。わらわは元より自由を重んじてきた。一人気の赴くままに動く方が性に合っておる。
侠客って感じだな。
そうか？それはそうと、お前たちはフォンテーヌの写真機に詳しかったな。せっかくの遠出ゆえ写真を撮っておきたいのだが、手伝ってくれぬか？遠近の調整は済んでおる。少し離れたところから撮ってくれればよい。だがどのような体勢で撮ればよいのやら、何かいい案はないか
Started Kubo is like a heroine, of course. You stay relaxed like you usually are, it's more genuine. Try something unexpected, perhaps?
これでどうだろうか。髪が乱れてはおらぬか
Start with a cool pose instead.
なら、これはどうだ。
I think a relaxed pose is best.
カーンがくれた絹の襟巻きを持ってくればよかったな。仕方がない。なら、このように風を受けて。
I think the unexpected pose feels like a nice surprise.
それはそうだろう。
Alright, fine. I kinda wanna go back and forth. I wanna see if there's a change.
なら、これはどうだ。
Nope.
それはそうだろう。
Okay, let's go with that one. Hold that pose. I'm gonna press the shutter.
ああ、頼む。撮れたか？見せてくれ。良い写真だ。ご苦労だった。今度はわらわが撮ってやろう。
オイラたちを撮ってくれるのか？
先ほどの話を聞く限り、ここはお前たちの思い出が詰まった地のようではないか。再び訪れ、さぞ感慨深いであろう。この瞬間を写真に留めておけば、時が過ぎてもまた今日の気分を思い出すことができよう。
いい考えだな。じゃあオイラたちも撮ろうぜ。カーン、よろしくな。
この写真機、なかなかよくできた代物だな。細部まではっきりと見える。小さいの、 口元を拭いておけ。
おお、今朝食べたお菓子のカスか？吹いたのにな。
では崖のところに。気分はどうだ？何か思い浮かんだことはあるか？
Very happy. The time I fell to the bottom, I feel running out of stamina comes to mind.
準備は良いか？押すぞ。
Actually, I'm pretty happy right now.
おいらもだ。
準備は良いか？押すぞ。
Tihite nanda yo. Alright. This'll do.
取れたぞ。ふむ、予想通り素晴らしい写真だ。
早く見せてくれ。おい、見てみろ。
It's not exactly what I imagined. Where's all the scenery?
不都合はなかろう。お前たちは年中テイワットの各地を駆け回り、あまたの絶景を目にしてきた。景色など今さら珍しいこともなかろう。それより大事なのは旅の心だ。
でも、お前の写真には綺麗な景色がたっぷり入ってたじゃないか。全然違うぞ。
それとこれとは状況が違う。わらわのこたびの目的は景色を楽しむことだ。初めて訪れた地で景色を記録するのは当然であろう。それに景色が映っていないとあの老骨どもに見せた時気づかぬやもしれぬだろう。ふふん。わらわもあやつらに黙って一人行楽に興じることができるのだとな。さて、今日は実に楽しい一日だった。旅のしおりに沿って旅を続けるつもりゆえ、心配は無用。手間を取らせたな。用があるなら、わらわに構わず行くといい。
I'm never talking to Fisho again, man. She's a yapping queen. Man, especially that first combo, Guru. Man, I was doing that on Friday, and I was kind of ending with her conversations because I had to go, and I was like fucking yawning and falling asleep, and it was eating so much time, and I'm like, damn, because I feel like a lot of these interactions were like not ending when I was doing it on Friday, and I got to Fisho, and I'm like, god damn, this is taking for fucking ever. In Dragon's Spine, also, how you doing, Maviasla? Dragon's Spine is 100%. Not everything in this game for me is 100%, but a lot of the Mondstadt stuff is 100%. Actually, all of Mondstadt is 100% for me. But yeah, Dragon's Spine is 100%. Alright, so... Do we have no more interactions? Are we fully done? Yeah, because that Kokomi one looked pretty conclusive. The Shana looked pretty conclusive, at least in terms of thanking us. I think the Fisher one looked pretty conclusive as well. I guess that's it, because those were the only places I had to go to. Unless Cloud Retainer needs one more location or something and I need to like reload the map. Because she can't switch places with someone else. I mean, when I go to someone else, I'm already reloading the map. But some of these were hinging, I think, on the completion of others. But only 3 at a time kind of showed up for me. Well, the beginning was only 2 at a time. Yeah, I think we're done. With these little interactions. Also, how you doing, Guru? Yeah, I think this is done. Xiaomi only seemed to have 1. Amber had some of the most. And I can't believe that's how it ended. With that many interactions, she was always getting distracted by having to leave. I thought there was gonna be like one more, maybe at the end, just to end it off. Basically, the first person you meet, that's the person that you end up talking last to for one more interaction. Chores and chilling. When you mean chores, you mean like real life chores, or you mean like gacha chores, or both. Real life, yeah. Yeah, I guess that's it, right? I mean, I don't see... I teleported. And I don't see any interactions between Leeway and mostly Mondstadt. Mondstadt and Leeway. Kokomi's the only one that's outside of those 2 regions. I'm gonna quit and come back in, just in case. I'm gonna assume, besides that book, that the dictionary that's left by Fischl in the library, that there's no NPCs to interact with lingering post this you having all the conversations and exhausting them. I'm gonna assume. Like they're just not, they're like there's no NPC just sitting around. And once you leave their side, they just leave. They just disappear. Everything goes back to the regular set piece. I mean, once it is like the easiest place to check to see if anybody's around. There's like a lingering NPC. Funny enough, you never see Lisa. But yeah, there's the official dictionary. I wonder if that stays there forever now. Whether you do the event or not. Now that I care to read it again, unless it gets updated information. But it's like useless. It's like literally the meme. It's the same picture. The new translation and the old translation are exactly the same, word for word. And punch her in the face, yeah, for taking notes and scribbling on a book that's not even hers. She was too nice. You got her an extra copy by talking to the Avengers Guild. A brand new manuscript. yapping at the exactly right, not being quiet. Not, she wasn't following the rules, especially where you find her. I think initially you find her right next to the rules of the library, and one of the rules was to be fucking quiet, right? I'd be yelling her fucking BS, her fucking RP BS. Stupid ass Amy. Super fucking loud, disturbing the peace. Yeah, I guess that's it. Man, there wasn't much to do. I could have done this Friday if it wasn't for official yapping and there being like 1,000 interactions. But mostly official. Fucking holding back the whole thing. But also, I really had to go. I had to get in the shower by 8 p.m. because I had to leave the house literally 45 minutes later. Meet up with a couple friends for a little bit. Hang out with them and then come back home and then hang out with family. Because we're gonna have a family get together. And then we're gonna have and we had a family get together next day as well. And then I hung out with those same friends on Sunday. And then a little with the family. But yeah, I guess that's it. I think the only thing I do want to check, because I don't think I checked, not the survey, because I don't care about the surveys. Usually, because I don't care for 30k more. I don't think I did this, and I don't know if there's rewards. There might be something for like looking at the page, pretend sharing, and then you get rewards. Never mind. I thought it was like, oh, do I look at the page? Okay, so we're getting a free Lynette. I don't remember if she's C6. And we're getting 2 free temples. And this is lining up with... Never mind. This is not even for us. Well, no. Rank 10 and rank 25 might be for us. Retroactively. It's the rank 5 that's not for us. These stingy motherfuckers. They can't give us that tempo, huh? But I was gonna say, this is lining up with, Misuki being added to the standard. Whenever this drops. Stingy ass motherfuckers. They can't give us fucking tempos for a banner that never fucking changes. For the past like 5 years, except for like the 3 new standard characters. And comeback rewards, and so meaning that's not for us. Basically. It's I'm assuming this is phase 1 and phase 2, right? I'm sorry, phase 1 and then phase 2. Well, that's a good set of banners because I'm saving, baby, and I already have her, so it's just gonna be her. And if Ayansan, which is gonna be, I gotta look at the event page. That'll be surprising if they actually put 2 new together. I'm assuming that Jansen's gonna be on phase 2. Because I don't believe these motherfuckers are gonna let you. I'm not gonna give you the fucking 2 new characters at the same time. Thank you for the reward. There's gonna be a new web event on the 26th. And I was gonna give you Primo, so I gotta see if that one's time gated or you gotta do multiple days of something. Even though this is whatever. A brand new set. I think one of these is the new brand new plunging set that power creeps the last one. That power crept the one before. Feel bad for people that farm that shit probably for like a year. And they're probably still grinding it. Oh yeah, this was BS. I would have just gotten more. I was like, oh, I'm gonna miss out on this web event thing. But it's just literally advertising 5.5. That's it. Nothing special. Didn't miss anything. And I'll read these later. I'm not even gonna check if there's like selling NPCs anywhere. I mean, I've been everywhere. I think in Monster I would have spotted at least one character up there. Just like one of the events. I think Windtrace. I think Lisa was up there, sitting, having tea or some shit. I think by now I should have already noticed an NPC standing around. What is this for? Am I getting involved in some companion quest that I forgot that I had unlocked? I was about to like shut down the game just now.
「42回目と90回目は灯らなかったのになんでダメだったんだろう」42回目と90回目？みんなに完璧な演奏を聴いてもらいたくて100回練習したんだよ。だから今ので101回目。今日が初めての公演だったの。うまくいくと思ったのに。準備が足りなかったのかも。42回目や90回目と何が違ったのかよく振り返ってもっともっと練習しないと。
100 rehearsals is plenty. Maybe the problem isn't the amount of practice, but something else. This has to be like some either a brand new world quest, but it is voiced, which is weird. Is this tied to the But there was like no indication that this was gonna be. No, this can't be tied to any of the events. Is this like some companion quest that I realized that I unlocked? I don't know. This could be like a brand new world quest that they just happen to voice act.
そうそう。そんなに練習したの に
Because I don't have
み
anything
たい
on the
になっ
event
ちゃうっ
page.
てことは練習の仕方に問題があるんじゃないか？実はこいつもそこそこ演奏できるんだ。いつもどうやって練習してるか教えてくれないか？何かアドバイスできるかもしれないぜ。
No, please, I dabble. I'm just a hobbyist, but I can share my thoughts if you like.
そしてオイラはプロの観客だ。観客の目線でプロフェッショナルなアドバイスをしてやるぜ。私なんかのために本当にありがとう。ノートに書いてあるからちょっと待っててね。あ、直接見せた方が早いかな。ノート？練習するときはいつもメモを取ってるの。注意点とか直した方がいいところとかね。あ、後ろのページにあるのは他の人の演奏を聞いたり他の楽器を試したりした時の感想だからあまり気にしないで。
The worn-out notebook records senseless detail reflections on our rehearsals. But the random thoughts in the second half are quite verbose. It sounds less like journaling and more like an essay or research report.
うわ！モントの図書館にある百科事典より分厚いぞ。サンサって音楽の研究家とかコレクターなのか？いや、もしかして図書館師匠？両親は私に学者になってほしいみたい。それでこんな勉強方法を身につけさせられたんだ。今は吟遊詩人になるために活用してるけどね。
It sounds logical, but feels off somehow.
先生、どこが良くないと思う？音楽への理解、それとも練習の仕方？
I'm not sure I'm qualified to answer that. Feels like your efforts are misdirected.
その吟遊詩人になるのってそんなに難しいことなのか？吟遊野郎が演奏してる時っていつも緊張とは無縁って感じがしてるけど、でも楽器も歌もうまいってことはやっぱり見えないところで努力してるのかな？
Or, you know, he's like 5,000 years old.
旅人、もしかして僕を探してる？
This has to be some companion quest.
うわー！びっくりしたぞ。なんでここにいるんだ、吟遊野郎。
Which wind brought you here?
それはもちろん異郷の花の香りと思いをたっぷり乗せた風だよ。
また適当なこと言っているぞ。
さっき散歩してたらアイデアが降ってきたんだ。木から落ちたリンゴが頭にぶつかるみたいにね。だから頭に浮かんだ詩を葉っぱに書いてたんだけど、まだ書き終わってないのにヒューって音がしてね。
ヒュ
ー？やんちゃな風が僕の最初の読者になりたいって葉っぱを持って行っちゃったんだ。追いかけようとすると今度は黒い影が目の前に出てきて葉っぱをくわえていっちゃってさ。おかげでくしゃみを何度もしたよ。そうしてる間に2番目の読者はあっという間にどこかへ行っちゃってね。思い出すだけで鼻がムズムズしてくる。
葉っぱをくわえて逃げたのってもしかして猫か？お前一人で猫を捕まえるのは無理だと思うぞ。
We can help. I'll ask the cat what it thought of the poem.
私にも手伝わせて。ベンティ様の歌と演奏にずっと憧れてたの。もしお力になれるならすっごく嬉しい。
Yeah, I just want to find out what this is.
そのもし新作を取り戻せたら詩の書き方についていくつか聞いてもいいかな？ごめんなさい。急なお願いだってことは分かってるけど、今言わないと言う勇気すらなくなっちゃうと思って。
もちろんいいよ。目の前に立ちふさがる壁は葉脈みたいなもので、インスピレーションっていう養分を運んできてくれるんだ。養分が届いたらすぐに捕まえておかないとね。何でも聞いて。全部答えてあげる。 今からでもいいよ。
本当に？なんだどこやったっけ？あったちょっと待ってて。
Sansa frantically flicks through to the questions page in her notebook, takes a deep breath, then explains her background and the issues she's having.
なるほど。聞いた感じじゃ、理論、実践の両方とも十分だと思うよ。僕のアドバイスなんてなくても平気なんじゃないかな。
でもどんだけ頑張っても公演がうまくいかないんだぞ。何か原因があるはずだろ。きっと才能がないんだよ。私銀融詩人に向いてないのかもね。
君はどうして銀融詩人になろうと思ったんだい？
どうして？憧れてたからかな。昔両親の言いつけで部屋にこもって勉強してたの。その時窓の外から銀融詩人の歌声が聞こえてきて、美しい歌声とメロディーはそよ風みたいに心を満たしてくれた。銀融詩人になったら私もあの人みたいになれるかなって思ったの。あんな風に自由に楽しく生きてみたい。それでその喜びをみんなと分かち合えたらって。でもいざみんなの前に立つとどうしようもなく緊張しちゃって、失敗しないようにたくさん練習したのに本番になるとどもっちゃうし。
君は立派な詩人だと思うよ。
でも私歌も満足に歌えないのに。
さっき自由に楽しく生きるために銀融詩人になりたいって言ったでしょ。銀融詩人の歌声っていうのはね、風のように何かに縛られることなくどこまでも響くものなんだ。じゃないと君があの日部屋でその歌声を聞くこともなかったでしょ。君は立派な詩人だよ。ただ雑音もたくさん聞こえちゃうせいで発想が縛られて動けなくなってるんだろうね。
Stop worrying about what other people think.
そうそう、自由と喜びを分かち合いたいならまずサンサがそうならなきゃな。
おやパイモン、銀融詩人の素質があるみたいだね。
まずは自分に自由と喜びを。そうだね、ありがとう。今教えてもらったことずっと大切にするね。
じゃあ早速試してみようか。せっかくだし僕と旅人が楽器を担当するよ。
I'd be happy to.
それじゃあオイラは観客な。一番自由でプロフェッショナルな観客だ。ひひ。
What is this? I still don't know what this is. And why did I trigger it? I don't know if this is an event. Is it gonna give me like a title card? Is this like a purple key that I unlocked without knowing? Or that I forgot?
人前で初めてうまく歌えた。今のは緊張じゃなくて嬉しかったから。演奏してる時私もそよ風になってどこまででも行けるような気がしたの。お前の気持ちはみんなにも伝わったと思うぜ。
Oh, I know which one you're
猫
talking
もサン
about.
サの歌を聴きに来たぞ。
It's near the edge, right? Near Stonegate?
おや僕の新作を
I
2
kinda,
番目に
I
読ん
don't
だか
think
ら
I
ね。
finished that one.
ぜひ感想を聞かせてく。
I triggered a long time ago too.
ごめんなさい。お隣さんが飼ってる子で練習の時によく窓のところに飛び乗って観客になってく
Yeah,
れ
but
るの。
I'm surprised that I triggered this one because this one is like in the middle of the
黒
fountain,
が加えてるそ
out
れ
in
っ
the
て
open. I feel like I've
詩が
passed
書かれ
by
てる葉っぱか。
recently here many
それはウ
times.
ェンティ様にとって大事なものな
Maybe
の。
not exactly.
返してくれる？
I don't think this is
いろいろアド
new.
バイスをも
This
らっ
has
た
to
の
be
に
old.
全然お
And
返
I
しで
haven't
きなく
unlocked
てごめ
any
んなさ
purple
い。
key stories in such a long time. Because I wanted to
Yeah.
avoid triggering
君のお
anything.
かげでアイデアを取り戻せた。これで十分。ハックじゃん。
Let's ask Kitty for a critique. Did you like the poem, Kitty?
おや僕の詩が気に入ったのかい？あ、近づかないで。アクション！まだ出来上がってないから完成を楽しみにしててね。
They added this at the start of the patch? No wonder.
熱心な読者だね。
And this is like a world quest?
今度僕の歌を
Or
聞きに来てね。
not a yellow main quest?
帰る時も風
And
み
it's
たい
also
な
not a
やつだ
purple
な。
quest because I haven't used any of my
メンティ
purple
ー様
keys.
直々の
So it's a
指導が
world
受けられ
quest
る
that
なん
has
て。
budget?
今度お礼をしなくちゃ。二
Because
人
this is
も
not
本
an
当にあ
event
りがと
quest.
う。ほんの気持ちだけど、よかったらこれを受け取って。
I don't think it
私
is.
がいろんなところで
Unless
集
this
め
one
た
is
楽譜
somehow
をま
tied
とめたものなの。
to
いつか役
the
に立つかも。
anecdote questing.
あと、
I don't think so
楽器
because
も
it
いろ
would
いろ
have
集めてるん
shown
だ。
in
も
the
し弾
anecdote
いてみたく
page.
なったらいつでも私のところに来てね。演奏についてもおしゃべりしよう。じゃ
Also, what's going on
あ
in
りがたく
Argentina?
受け取るぜ。
Oh, okay, I remember now. I remember seeing this being promoted on the event page. But it wasn't this patch, it was like, I think one patch ago or 2 patches ago. This repertoire of Myriad of Melodies. A collection of sheet music given to you by Sansa the Bard. It contains musical scores and performance insights gathered from various nations, penned in such detail as to rival a musical encyclopedia. With such a collection at their disposal, a musician could play many enchanting melodies indeed. Yeah, I remember seeing this on the event page, but this is perma content. It was at the bottom, but it wasn't this patch. I think it was the patch before, or the patch before that one. So swiftly now, stop and rest. Hurry now, do not press. Oh, it's you. Is there something I can help you with? I was hoping I could borrow your instrument. Tell me more about your drink now. You know, I'll talk to you later. I didn't want to do this right now. I got fucking kidnapped. Yeah, I guess like for the past 2 patches, I haven't been going through this little portion of the map in Monster. That's why I never triggered it. I was like, this cannot be a purple king. If Venti got like a part 2 purple king.
Yeah.
And the only reason why I hit it in that direction is because I wanted to take one last look to see if the anecdotes event stuff, because I don't think there's like lingering NPC encounters are not marked on the map with a little bit of small bits of dialogue if you want to hear a little more. Got a little bit more flavor dialogue, especially in Monster, which was one of the biggest areas for you to meet some of these anecdotal NPC interactions. Monster is so small that you would have found, I think, somebody by now. But yeah, I guess that's it for Genshin. I'll check out that bard later. Obtain the repertoire of Myriad melodies and become a free-spirited musician. Alright, let me get on Wuwa because I checked my history earlier today and I'm at 76 pulls out of 80, so I might as well just get Brand. Even though I could just wait to get what's her name? Cantarella? Something like that. But I'll get Brent now. Why not? Maybe I'll get lucky and I'll beat the 50-50 on Cantarella. Or whatever her name is. Um, switch the game categories. I almost have the 4 pools right now, even though that the banner has like a day and a half or just a day, or maybe by now less than a day. But I could probably do Weewa. Some of Weewa right now real quick. And get the rest. And I don't have to like wait for a temple. I could wait for a temple just to make it a little bit more exciting. See if I get like 2 in 1. But I don't feel like grinding that much tonight. Because I do have some work tomorrow. But I had more work earlier today. But I'll be back later today just to just to do PGR events. And that PGR events event VN story for Lamia's coding. Because that's the one that's gonna be the lengthiest thing that's gonna take most of my time in PGR before patch ends, but I got a week for that. Yeah, I got a day and 10 hours. And then I got a little quick study as to if I want to get S1 for any of these two or keep saving that S1 purchase and see who to put it on. I gotta see which of the characters that I have right now that are premium, that are not from standard, are which one's gonna be the best pick for S1, or I should keep saving for like a Jinsei second rerun. If she's like the better S1. I just gotta put things in a balance. Oh wait, I haven't done all my my weekly bosses. I should do Joy, because I haven't finished my Jinsei's skills. Kind of forgot about her. Well, I forgot her skill tree, not her her echoes. I could, but I've already done the double drop today, and might as well just get these out of the way. I'm still gonna do the weeklies, the weekly bosses this week for the 15 echo drops. So there's like any clears that I gotta do for like the battle pass or anything like that. Probably still gonna do Hecate to get more crit damage echoes from Hecate. So I don't have to wait. And if you mean weekly boss pieces for new characters, I mean, there's no guarantee that I'll probably have Candraella. As for Brand, I did do Hecate already once this week. I'm assuming he uses that piece. And I haven't fought Jura in so long. Do they change this battle behavior? I think he always did like some of the most boring attacks before. I feel like I'm able to interact more with this boss now. Or maybe, I don't know, I just got good RNG. Oh, nice. Alright, I got one more weekly. I don't know who to fight. Maybe Hakata again? We'll see. Well, I felt like I wanted to do a little one more. Was it Scar? Or was it Turtle? No, I did complete her top rows. Same for I think Verena? Yeah, Verena. Because those were incomplete. Why did I want to do Scar? Was it because... Oh, maybe because of her. And maybe... Yeah. Yan Yang. Maybe I'll do Scar. Gahel MK. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Okay, so what do we do here? What do we do here? Oh yeah, I did say that maybe I should do, because that's the one pull. But I kind of want to do it when I have you know what? I'll just use one of my weight plate breakable items, because I usually want to do this when I as an excuse as my tacit field run. I'll just break one of those with whatever I have on me right now. A 120. Well, I'm not gonna be able to break it with whatever I have on me right now. But yeah, this is gonna give me one pull. And with this one pull, I should be... I said I had 610, right? So 320, 480... 640. $640 will be 4 pulls. And yeah, that's all I need. I don't need a 5th pull, because I'm at 76. Okay, so with this one, I'll be able to get Brand. Oh. Gotta wait 7 minutes for that 60. Then the breakable 60. And I don't have to break another one. Or just break it anyway and do Scar, I guess. Okay. I'll wait for the final redeem. At the end. Wait, hold on. Jiyan, Yanshin, Mortifi, Yan Yang, and Alto. Mortifi. What a weird interlooper. I guess because he goes well with GM. I'm not even gonna change his weapon. But yeah, I guess I won't do Wii right away. Maybe I'll get on PGR soon. And maybe I'll just do the minigame and just save the VN for later today. Although I think what's pressing me more, I don't know which one's pressing me more, it might be pressing me all the same. I think theater's ending sooner. So maybe I'll do theater tomorrow. I think theater has like 10 days or so, or less. Like raise defense. Man, why is this outline always by default on? I guess I'll do basic attack. That's nice. Actually, that's very nice if I have GM. Guess I'll take that. I was gonna take the attack increase. Man, I like with this Nightmare Echo. Use deploy whenever you want. You don't transform into it, which is not the same for every Nightmare Echo. They're not all like that, but some of them are, and I do appreciate that. Yo, babe, what's your soul? How you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. I haven't seen that name in forever. Yeah, I'm here existing, doing a kind of a chill, almost, you know, short and cohesive, concise kind of stream. I'm not gonna be going for too long, because I do have some work tomorrow, even though I did take a nap after I finished work today, and then booted it up. But yeah, I'll be here for like maybe like an hour, 2 hours at max. But yeah, just cleaning up some of these games that have limited time events. You were a dead account? No, I'm just very inconsistent. Sometimes I only stream like once a week. Sometimes I stream only once every 2 weeks. And sometimes I'm streaming 3 days in a row, 8 hours, literally per stream. Sometimes even 12. It's very inconsistent. If you look at my past podcasts, you'll see that I have been streaming. It's just that I've never really been that consistent. It depends on the season, depends on what I'm doing, depends on what I'm playing, depends on my mood, depends on if I'm busy with IRL. I'm around. It's just that, you know, there's from week to week there's sometimes a lot on my plate, and then there's not. And right now I'm focusing on archiving a lot of things on Twitch off-site, because a lot of things are going to be wiped by the 19th of next month. Not by choice, but because Twitch is getting rid of if we are over what is it, 1,000 hours, 800 hours in terms of highlights, whatever the archives. So yeah, I have very limited time for that. My hair, yeah, it's long and it's graying. Oh, you saw the live thing? Yeah, I'm still around. I never said I was quitting streaming. I think I would have said it. And you would have definitely, if you looked at the past broadcast, you would have seen that maybe I would be like gone for 6 months or more. Well, I'm brunette, but because of the lighting, it probably looks black. Like a dark brunette. The thing is that because of my genetics, because of my dad, I have like a lot of early grays. But even back then, probably the last time you saw me, I already had grays. It's just that they were less noticeable. And depending on the lighting, my hair can look even more gray, or even to the point where it almost looks white. Especially if there's a lot of sunlight coming through the window, shining on. It makes it look like it's like super like light gray. But yeah, it's age and it's genetics. It's a combination of the two. I'm gonna be turning 35 this year. And I've had gray since I had already a couple when I was 13. But I started like really kicking in when I hit 27, 28. And it's funny, it's like the head hair first and then the beard. Usually it's the opposite. When you see a lot of people, you see that their beard starts graying. My beard is starting to just gray out. It's just starting to gray out. In pieces. A little bit on the side here, at the bottom, and a little on the front. Look at the concerto. But how you been? Hopefully everything's going well on your side.
怒りました。実験を始めましょう。燃やし尽くす。蹴ってやる。来やる。行くぞ。
And almost done. Nice attack. When active Resonator deals damage, increase their attack by 15%. Let's do this one. Crit damage. When it's a dream stats, every 1% crit rate that exceeds 100%, crit increases crit damage by 2%. Defeating an enemy restores 40 dreamscape energy. When blah blah blah. Concerto energy, I'll definitely do that one. 40. Let's do this one. And this one.
怒りました。死にたいのか。実験を始めましょう。静かにしろ。来やる。力を貸してもらう。遅い。風に乗れ。遅い。力を貸してもらう。
いい修行だ。行け。やっ。沈まれ。
You don't play anymore? I've never played Final Fantasy XIV. I think if you were here when I was playing some kind of MMO, you might be confusing the game that I was playing for 14, but I was playing PSO2 a lot. Phantasy Star Online 2. Increase attack damage. And I do play it here and there. It's just that I kind of got burnt out, among other reasons. And New Genesis didn't really catch me that much. But I mean, I guess I could have played a lot more vanilla. But there were other things that happened in real life that kind of kept me busy and away from the game. That I just kind of dropped it. But it's there, you know, it's not going anywhere. Unless the server shuts down. But then, I'm pretty sure somebody just like PSO1, somebody will make a pirate server. And people have already done a lot of engineering for that game. When it comes to like translating and because of PSO2 tweaker. So I'm sure that somebody out there, at least in the team or the teams that were involved with the PSO2 tweaker, that allow you to play the Japanese servers before, way before the game got localized and globalized. I'm pretty sure that the engineering and the knowledge is there for somebody to just set up a pirate server, and they probably have a lot of those packages backed up and archived. So I'm sure that that game will live on even after Sega pulls the plug. Just like PSO BB. I hate that I didn't get into original PSO2 when it was still relevant and before NG passed and pissed everyone off. I mean, you can still go back to vanilla. Like, vanilla's always going to be available there. And if you just want to experience the story, it's still going to be there. Despite some of the things that they did post episode 4 and to the flavor text, some of the weapons that got localized and lazily localized, where some things didn't really make it into the translation. But also past episode 4, that's when they started making decisions that I didn't like, for I guess for global audiences, where they removed some of the scenes from the story, even though they recorded some of those lines, and you can find the full YouTube videos with the voiced lines for episode 4 and beyond. So that's some of the things that kind of put me off, besides the fast tracking to making sure that we were getting content faster and faster, and we weren't really enjoying things at a nicely paced way. Obviously, we didn't have to like wait 10 years, but I don't know, after like episode 4, things got a little bit weird with the game. And also the management, some of the gacha cosmetic stuff, the removal of the regal packs that you could just buy. I guess because the value is way too good. Because you could literally buy, I guess, like the premium tickets through there at a very affordable price. And there's a lot of things, but I mean, most of the game is there. And also like the rebranding and renaming of the slave and master weapons for the stupidest of reasons, like global progressive reasons, because it might offend some people. It's like the whole deal with like the master bedroom, all that stuff, where like they just want to like rename some of these like titles because of some progressive notion about these weapons like only being tied to slavery but not mastery of something, or a teacher-master relationship, or it's really weird and dumb. And obviously some they took some liberties with some of the changes. For example, in the onsen. For global reasons, yet again. Instead of giving us the, obviously, the experience that Japan got. Untainted. It's a good game. It's a good game, but there's a lot of things, you know, a lot of like little things when you start digging and you kind of get annoyed by these things in other games, start noticing them, and it's like what is it, like death by 1,000 paper cuts? You start feeling like a second-class citizen. Damn. Barely killed anything. It's okay. This would have been nice.
何かが来る。
Secret. But yeah, a lot of things in PSO2 were fine. When they released content up to episode 3, which was nice. And there's a lot of things that I didn't really experience that were kind of questionable about the GM modding of the game. So that probably would have pushed me away further if I fully experienced some of that stuff. But I'll probably, if I ever get back to it, I'll probably just play it way more casually. And I have a lot of characters. I have like 8 characters, I think, in PSO2. Global. I play it more than the Japanese version. Man, I remember that the PSO2 official forums for Global was a bit cancerous at the time. Like around episode 4. That shit was cancerous. So my enthusiasm wasn't really there anymore for the game. As much as it was at the beginning. Reduce the lucid dream status duration by 20%. Basic attack hits, restore dreamscape energy. Sure. When the other resident deals damage, they deal 50% more. Okay. Least basic attack. It's max HP. Basic attack. Let's do this one. Max HP. Okay. That's good. Jesus. That's wild. That tornado got ultra buffed. Alright, I already redeemed this. Very nice. Alright, I guess since I don't have to do Whimpering Waste, and I'm not looking to do a temple, even though it would be exciting to see if I can catch 2 in 1 just to make it more exciting. I guess we could do... I guess we could get our hands on Brand right now. Another character to build. Yet another. Alright. And I've already done the trials, so I don't have to worry about that. Yeah. That is that's 4 pulls. 30 for 30 more for a 5th pull, but I only need 4. So alright, let's go. This is gonna be the 77th pull through a single pull. A 1, a 2, a 3, let's go. Boom. Alright, Nana. Let's go again. 78. Bam. And there it is. 78. And he's guaranteed, so... Novarina. Novarina. 78. Maybe. Guaranteed. Alright. Alright, just for fun. I'm just gonna do, just for fun. I was gonna put into the weapon, for a second. But I'm gonna do it on the banner just to advance some of the pity. But yeah, let's just do it for fun. Alright, Nana. One more. Alright, Nada. Okay. Let me take another look at this weapon. I don't even know where my history's at for the weapon banner. Oh, some of the stuff is gone. So we're sitting at not even close. So we're sitting at 15, 16, 17. Alright, whatever. YOLO. YOLO, baby. Let's go. Boom. Let's go again. Boom. Got a purple. Funny. Alright, let's go again. Boom. Nada. Again. Nothing. We got 3 more. A 1, a 2, a 3. Boom. Ooh, another purple. Comet flare. Alright, let's go again. 2 more. Bam. Nada. Alright, last one. A 1, a 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go. Nada. Alright. I guess it won't be any of these two. Any of these 2 weapons. Alright, I gotta figure out what weapon I'm gonna give him. It's gonna be an energy recharge. Just gotta see which one. Just gotta see which one. As for S1s. Oh, that's right, I gotta do this. The rest of the skill training characters.
さて、この先の人生にはどんな舞台が待ち受けているのか。何が訪れようと問題はないな。
Man, I know I'm gonna love having this guy for AoE.
さらなる力。俺たちはどんな波風にも動じない。全速力で進むぞ。
Dragon of Dirge. Okay. Energy region. Since I don't have increased attack, reaching 250% energy region increases all attribute damage. I guess this is pertaining to the last line. Because I don't know what increase it would be. So this is the only choice you got? Okay. Yeah, I'll try this set. Turn off outline? Oh, okay. I didn't notice it was on. Increases the rest of attack by 15%. Okay, gotcha. That's awesome. Increases all attribute damage by 30% for the rest of the area. Okay. I might carry on with just to try out this new set instead of using a generic fusion set. Because I do not want to farm yet another version of whatever version Infernal Rider. I'm sick of seeing that that enemy or Echo or re-rolling those guys. Alright, so I'm gonna use Tiebreaker. This one's definitely gonna be I'll do fusion. I'll see how it rolls near the end. And depending on the substats, if some of them have energy regen, maybe I'll swap one of these for a main stat energy regen. Who knows? We'll see when we get there. As for the weapon, runs resistance to interruption is increased during mid-air attacks and gains 50% fusion damage bonus. Healing provided by waste of acclaims is increased by 20%. Attack and crit rate. So yes, crit rate scaling. Gains additional attack based on his energy regen for every 1% of his energy regen over 150%. Grant gains additional 12 points of attack up to 1,460. So so 100% it will be at 1,200, like 100% over 150%, so 250. He'll be at 1,200 points. So you still have 360 points more to get until you're capped. Let me see, 125 times 12. That's close. Is it 130? Oh, okay, so 130% over. So 280% is where he caps. At 280%. Okay. We'll see, we'll see how we get as close as possible. If I'm at 250% or so, like 100% over the 150, I'll be pretty happy. Heal all nearby residents in the team when Bravo reaches 25, 50, 75, and 100. When Bravo reaches... Bravo. When Bravo is full, replace resident skill Anchor Away. Anchor Away! With Return from Ashes. Consume all Bravo to perform Return from Ashes, dealing fusion damage, consider basic attack damage. And generate a shield for all nearby residents in the team. Casting this skill when in flame ends. This state after Return from Ashes ends. The shield cannot be transferred when the resident on the field is switched off. Bravo. Brand can hold up to 100 Bravo. Obtain Bravo when normal attacks hit the target. Obtain Bravo when intro skill hits the target. Obtain Bravo when resident skill hits the target. Okay. So you get a chunk of Bravo. And 100, I'm assuming that's... Yes, that's the Fortress Circuit line. So it comes in chunks of 25. I would assume. Basing there's 25, 50, 75, 100, so it's probably divided into 4 parts. Like most, like a lot of characters concerto bars. Either they're like 50-50 or they're 25, 25, 25, 25. Or they just 100. Residence Liberation. Deal fusion damage to targets within the range and heal all nearby residents in the team before entering a flame state. Can be cast in midair. Healing energy regen. Based on energy regen. Brian, my moment. Brian gains additional attack based on his energy regen. For every 1% of his energy regen over 150%, Brian gains an additional 20 points of attack, up to 2,600. Oh, so he gets another buff. In what Fortress Circuit theatrical moment is replaced by my moment. Okay, never mind. Never mind. It's the same buff, but it's a better buff. So you can't do both. What I've noticed... I'm assuming that it ends when you teleport or he leaves the field. Because it doesn't have a time limit. It's like a permanent buff. At least while he's on field. Stamina cost 30. Resistance cost 175. Skill. Attack the target dealing fusion damage and gain interlude applause effect. Interlude applause. The next midair attack begins at stage 2. This effect ends when Brand lands early or is switched out. Ultra skill. Amplify the incoming Resonance fusion damage by 20%. And Resonance skill damage by 25%. For 14 seconds or until the Resonator is switched out. So, for Changli. Okay, cool. Alright, so what's gonna be your shittier weapon that's not your SIG? Definitely gonna focus on an energy regen. This is a good choice. I'll put him on something with Changli. I wanna make the rotations a little faster. But let's see the other choices. Resonance skills counts, restores 12 resonance energy. This way can be true one. Whatever. Wait, wasn't there another one? No, I'm thinking of my second one. Man, there's like no other regen weapon? I'm thinking of different weapon types. I might be thinking of the rectifier, where I have 2 energy regen weapons that are 4-star rarity. Okay, so it's gonna cap out at 51.8%. Resonance energy. Now this is whatever. Rather have this. And this one's gonna have lower stats across the board, even the energy regen. I'll be surprised if this one has more energy regen if you get it to 90. But the attack is definitely gonna be lower. So probably gonna stick to Overture. You can just borrow Yan Yang's when he's ready. Now S1s. Fearful matches temporarily causes nearby targets to stagnate while casting. Stagnation effect is removed when Brand is switched off the field. If a casting is intro skill, applaud for me, or each flip following mid-air attack, Brand's damage dealt is increased by 20% per 5 seconds, stacking up to 3 times. Stagnation effect. What does that mean? Like, are they stunned? Slow down targets within a certain range. Okay, so they're slowed down. That's what it means. Okay. So you slow them down. Huh. That would be good for crowd control. Not make them fucking move. Move away from each other. Let me see Changli's S1. Resonance skill, triple-type flames and heavy attack, flaming sacrifice. Increases Changli's damage dealt by 10% and resistance to interruption. but it doesn't say how much interruption. It doesn't say for how long. It seems like it's limitless until she switches out or the battle ends, or until you teleport somewhere. Resistance skill and heavy attack. I wonder if those are individual triggers. So meaning 20%. It's during their animation, meaning that it's only during those attacks. The moment you click on the attack, that attack, when it deals damage, will deal 10% more damage. And it will just not be interrupted. Only heavy attack and resonance skill. That's nice to know. The interruption is probably the nicest part, but for an S1, compared to like what I could get from with an S1 for another character, is definitely kind of meh. What about you? Resonance skill, Law of Reigns. Ditching launches 6 convolution matrices at enemies, each dealing resonance liberation damage equal to 8% of the skill's damage multiplier. Huh. Okay. What about you, Jincy? Oh, this is a long one. When casting basic attack, Incarnation, basic attack, or resistance skill, Crescent Divinity, Jincy gains 1 stack of Herald of Revival, stacking up to 4 times and lasting for 6 seconds. When casting resistance skill, Illuminous Epiphany, Jincy consumes all stacks of Herald of Revival. Each stack increases the damage of resistance skill Illuminous Epiphany by 20%. It's not the one. Jinx uses basic attack 4, or while not in incantation. Incarnation, injure skill, long salo. Alternate resistance skill overflowing radiance available within 5 seconds. Resistance skill overflowing radiance. That's okay. Illuminous Epiphany. Resistance skill is replaced with the resistance skill Illuminous Epiphany. Send out a solar flare. Okay, so it's the big attack. Detonates Senna Glamour, dealing spectre damage after a short delay. Consume up to 50 incandescence with each point of incandescent, granting bonus damage multiplier percentage to Senna Glamour. Can be cast in midair. After casting resistance skill Illuminous Epiphany, Jincy gains unison. This can be triggered once every 25 seconds. Okay. So it's the big bomb. 20% more, huh? What about you, Camellia? Casting intro skill over blooming increases Camelia's crit damage by 20% for 18 seconds. This effect can be triggered once every 25 seconds. Immune to interruptions while casting ephemeral. It's fully recovered, and Ephemeral is not on cooldown. Resonant skill is replaced with Ephemeral. Guessing Ephemeral consumes 70 control energy and deals heavy damage to the targets. This damage is considered physical attack damage. Camilla enters budding mode after casting it. Ephemeral. It's gonna be cast in midair. I'm assuming that's a big bomb. So you cannot be interrupted while doing that attack. I like the crit damage stuff. I feel like that attack, it happens so fast, and you can kind of like cancel into it from a lot of things that I feel like you hardly get interrupted. But I do like the crit damage. What do you get for an S1? The Stellar Realms nearby Resonance Elevation and Loop gain the following enhancements. The effective range of the healing and buffs is extended by 150%. Less annoyance with circle. The circle thing staying in the circle. Like fucking annoying errands. And enemies that love to move outside of the circle. Duration is extended by 10 seconds. Casting intro skill discernment no longer ends the existing stellar realm. I mean, I'm almost switching. I'm almost switching always near the end, or just miss the entire timing, depending on the team that I'm using. But this is cool. And I'm kind of leaning towards the support. S1. And so far, the three that I like right now are her, our Brand, and Camellia. This one's nice, especially because, you know, like the nuke is nuking more. But I think she already shits damage. But you know, it's cool. But I think this crit damage and less interruption, I think I like this package a little bit better. What do you do for S1? Beauty blazes brightest before it fades. When Carlotta deals damage to a target inflicted with deconstruction, the crit rate of this instance of damage is increased by 12.5%. When resonant skill chromatic splendor hits a target inflicted with dispersion. Carlona addition restores 30 points of substance. 30 points of substance. Is that the thing that makes the thing go red? Substance. Carlotta can hold up 120 points of substance. And I gain substance 1 Twilight Tangle, triggered by Resonance Liberation. Restore 30 points of substance upon casting intro skill. With time area, restore 10 points of substance for every one multiple crystal consumed. One casting resistance skill. I don't care about the crit rate stuff because she already skills in crit rate and my crit rate is like super high. And the 30 points just means that you can just loop a forte skill. Big hit. Yeah, I don't care for this S1. What about you? Even though I'm probably not going to use it on you. When shadows engulf the hole, casting resonance skill acrobatic trick grants 100 additional imagination and 10 control energy. Immune to interruptions when casting basic attack real fantasy. Yeah, that's cool. I'm assuming that's the concerto bar. So she can slam faster and make her rotations even faster. With at least 100 imagination. So it's 300 points, right? Because if it means at least 100, that means that it's one stack over 3 stack. So basically 1/3 of her concerto bar. So basically, you don't even have to. You can skip the animation of her intro skill. Because when you come in for the intro, you don't have to finish the basic attack with the intro skill. Because you come in with 1 bar, with 100, and then if you use your resonance skill, instead of getting 1, you get 2, so you get all 3 stacks right away. Plus, it gives you an extra concern. It's nice, but I don't need it for a whole S1. That takes a while to buy. Yeah, not a priority. What about you? Morality's Crossroads. Resonance skill, Magnetic Roar, and Lightning Execution deal 70% more damage. Magnetic Roar, Lightning Execution. Is that the 4th circuit and Liberation? Stunning Wrath. What's this? Use resonance skill after casting resonance skill Magnetic Roar. That's it? It's from the 2 skill attacks. Resonance skill attacks. So it's the... Basically, she raises her hand. She bolts the enemies around when she sends the doll up. And then the overhead slam. Those are the only things that are increased. Wow. What a... 70%, I guess, but... But I wonder if, does that mark you? Attack all targets marked with Forte Circuit center mark, dealing actual damage. Never mind. Okay. Nah, don't care about this one. Did I check you? Resonance skill, Wind Queller can be used 1 more time. I'm casting resonance skill, Wind Queller. Their sub cost is decreased by 15. By 15. Okay, so each side of the bar, so the two bars, each piece is 30, so he has a total of 60. So in general, he lowers the cost to 15. Oh, that would make his rotation so much better. And his energy buildup. Oh my god, I actually like this one. And you can use it one more time. And no longer consumes resolve. Oh yeah, this is when he's on... Yeah, when he's on the burst. It's funny because you only get 2. So if you want to use it again, if you even have it, another 20, if you even have another stack, meaning that you only have one more use, and you're not using it for the extended burst, for that one first big hit, that I think you want to save it for. Perform up to 3 consecutive attacks dealing A or damage. GN has increased resistance to interruption. Biggest okay. It's funny that it doesn't tell you here. Does it tell you here? Yeah, it probably tells you here. Resting Celebration, Emerald Storm Finale. Yeah, you definitely want to save a stack for that. %100%. Yeah, so this part of the kit is like useless. Why the fuck would you want to boost your next Wind Queller unless you're literally missing energy and you're running out of time and you gotta use the second one? So yeah, you get a nice extra boost in damage, 20% on that second Wind Queller, but you're not getting the first big hit because you're missing a bar on your forte, but at least you're getting this sooner so you can finish the rotation faster if you're having like energy problems. Yeah, I guess in that situation you're kind of being granted a little bit more damage for wasting away the intro to the super that could have been part of it if you had some forte. Gotta say, I do like that S1. That S1 definitely fixes a lot of things that maybe should have not been there. This is kind of nice. Only costs 15, and this seems to be like a general upgrade, as in like cost decrease for every Wind Queller is 15 instead of 30, so use a quarter of your full meter instead of half. But you still probably need 30 for the super, because this only pertains to the Wind Queller. Doesn't pertain to how, it's not pertaining to the cost of what a Wind Queller costs. It's pertaining that you have 30 resolve. So you still need 30 for that. You still need half of that bar for the super. Well, now you're gonna have a little bit more wiggle room. If you had like 45% of your full bar, not 45%, 75. And you're missing some energy and you can't do Resonance Liberation, but you still want to get that big bomb before the super goes off. You can afford using Wind Queller. But apparently you can use it one more time. What does that mean? At no cost? Or because there's a cooldown? Oh, there might be a cooldown, that's why. But it's still probably gonna use the bar. Yeah, an extra cast. Okay. Yeah, like Changli and Yenshin. But it's gonna use a bar. So, that one's like, I guess if you want to go into burst right away to finish your rotation, even though you're wasting your resolve. But I guess if you have 2 bars, you chip away at half your bar, you still have half left. And you still got the big bomb, but you're getting to that super faster if you're missing some energy. If you're having some energy problems. I guess this is good for like having to do less quick swap. If you're taking into account a problem with energy. I guess. I gotta say that I do like this than most of the S1s that I've looked at. Because it kind of fixes this kit a little better. I feel like it does more for the character than most of these. Most of these are like damage increases. This one's kind of like whatever. Her crit rate is high enough, especially when having the standard weapon, but also because she gets an increase in crit rate by just ascending and her skill tree. Roshia feels like Jijan in a way here. I guess it's a more comfortable rotation. This one's kind of nice. But I gotta say, ooh, the one that would probably give me less headaches in having, depending on the situation, especially for TOA and some, I guess, some challenge content. And depending on the teams that I'm using, that some of the rotations are a little slower. Man, I'm kind of leaning towards just waiting on Shorekeeper's rerun. Because it is happening soon. I think that is confirmed, right? That we're getting a Shorekeeper rerun. And it might be a solo rerun banner. So I might get her S1. I was kind of like leaning towards Grant. Because he's a brand new character. And that S1 kind of sounds nice. But it is looking nicer in my head. Because he's the brand new toy that I just got. Yeah, after Kanta, I know. I think she's like a single run, right? Phase 2. Like she doesn't have any companion 5-star character going with her. Which is weird. Like Kanta's the one that's being paired up, the new one. I do like this one. I like Jinxie's, but not as much. Jinxie's like bottom of the ones that I like. I like Jijan. I like this one. I like Camellia's a lot. And I like Shorekeeper. I guess my GNC's like 5th for me. For S1. And if I have to make an honorable mention, probably Roshia. That's my 6. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait for Shorekeeper rerun. I'll spend the corals for this S1 because I already have the corals to buy one. I got 387. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for Shorekeeper. I'm liking the extension, what it's like, an extra 10 seconds. And once you do her intro when it's gold, you know, her special burst intro, when you get back to the rotation, it doesn't undo it. And plus you get an extra 10 seconds so you can go back to your like main DPS. That's really good. And it extends the range and the besides the length of the buffs, it expands the range. Meaning that for those like really annoying fights where bosses love to move away from you, and as you're facing them, they move away further and further outside of the circle. Man, please, that would be like a huge KOL for me. I feel like that's a really good S1 compared to the other ones in terms of like how often I'm gonna be thankful for having that S1 more than doing a little bit more damage with some of these characters getting like an extra 20% damage. This in terms of like utility and repetition in terms of how often things are just gonna work out and rotations are gonna be able to end, depending on the team. Or, you know, kind of covers for also skill issue. I love it. And I guess, yeah, I guess there's like a healing. Oh no, because it's within the circle, right? So that it's both in one. The healing and the boss, as long as they're inside the circle. Okay. Yeah, I'm convinced. I'm definitely getting this one. I feel like it's gonna be the most attractive for me long term. And these are the characters that I do have. I'm not looking at the characters that I don't have. Watch, I'm gonna get Cantarella or whatever her name is. I think it's Cantarella, right? I'm just gonna call her Kanta. Which is funny, Kanta means singing. Or sing. But I'm gonna get Kanta and then I'm gonna look at her S1. I'm gonna be like, alright, Shorekeeper, sorry. Kanta wins it. She fucking yoinks it. And I kind of wanted to like reward him, or I wanted to like fall in love with this S1 over everybody else's, which, you know, it's pretty high up there for me. I do like this, but also because I didn't get his sig. I hope I get a good amount of energy regen. If I can get like 250% total, I'll be pretty happy. Speaking of which, we can reward him by giving him my my Echo EXP. Garbage. I also gotta remember that he scales on, and like his top row skill tree is crit rate. Well, I'm gonna have to farm this guy. Might farm the 15, the rest of the 15 that I have left, because I might want to keep it on crit damage. We'll see. Crit rate is still, despite him scaling on crit rate, I'm not gonna be using a crit rate weapon. So maybe I'll be kind of leaning towards crit rate as main stat for the 4 cost. So I don't have to be saying imagine critting. Imagine critting. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get energy regen in every single one of these for substats. Primarily. It's gonna be kind of rough if I try to you know, with the split scaling. If I want to have crit rate and both crits and energy regen, and if I really want to be super anal, not extremely anal, because extremely anal will be like literally perfect 5 substats in terms of, and without thinking about the actual individual roles, but the selection. But if I want to be a little bit more anal, not extreme anal, a lot of anal, but kind of anal, kind of strict, man, attack percentage. But besides the 2 crits, but I'm gonna mostly focus on energy regen. See how he performs with mostly energy regen, and hopefully roam along the way. Slowly roll, but not with too much priority. I'm gonna kind of treat this, especially towards the end, kind of like with Shorekeeper. With Shorekeeper, I was kind of being anal. With Shorekeeper, trying to get both HPs, and energy regen was kind of a fucking nightmare. And if you're trying to get crit damage as well, oof. Jeez Louise. This one roll godlike for being HP main stat. This one I just had it on. This one was already rolled, but I do want to get an HP with energy regen. This one kind of gave up, and also because I was lacking a spectral damage bonus when we were hitting the echo cap. So I can give this a try again. This one rolled what I wanted, and this one rolled what I wanted without crits, but you know, mostly I think that's most important for support. But I want to redo this one, and I want to equip this one, save this for someone else, and get another energy regen one, and get an energy regen substat, and hopefully both HPs. And then I think I'll mostly be happy with Shorekeeper. But yeah, Dragon of Dirge gonna be my main focus. I got one more weekly boss, so I'll do Price Scar. you'll definitely get next week's Hecates. Because right now this week, I highly doubt I'm not gonna use these on him. I'm just gonna focus on getting these. Getting these on the side, and next week I'll do these two. And the other top rows. I'll probably do a full week of Hecate next week. Just for him. Because by next week, maybe he'll be 80, 70, 80, 90. Who knows? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But I'll definitely prioritize him in terms of levels and talents that don't require the weekly boss. And just for the sake of not borrowing as much, even though he's probably gonna be using the one with the highest rank, I'm probably gonna work on this other overture. And then swap it with Yanni and give him the rank 5. That's probably what I'll do. Yeah, sure. I see myself building 2 of these. Okay, I think we're done with this game. Wait, what? Did I just get that? Did I just get a full wish? Why did I get that icon? It says, well, it says, I think it was because I got a new resonator. But I used the icon for the wish. For the premium wish. It's weird. I was a little confused. I'm like, did they retroactively are they giving us wishes for getting a character or sending a character? Are you doing Genshin? Because in this game they don't give you shit if you send. Okay. Let's get on PGR. Just for the dailies. But I'm probably not gonna do anything on it. Probably gonna get off right after. But later today, I'll focus on the final event that I'm missing, that Chibi sleeping minigame. And the divisional story for Lania's coding. That's all I gotta do. Oh, and I gotta do 20 notes in Derived from Matrix. Because you need to do that to get the final emote. Oopsie. What is she? Gray Raven.
今何時かしら。そうなの。少し待って。もういいわ。自分の仕事をしてちょうだい。それとおはよう。
There we go. We're done with operation. Okay. Okay. Norman ending soon. Oh, somebody graduated. Somebody graduated. Makes me so happy seeing people graduate and not fucking quit the game at level 79 out of 80. Okay, that's it. I'll give you a chance. If somebody hasn't taken you already. Nope. Somebody already gave you. Somebody already took you. As always. You should change that to auto decline the message if they've already been taken. And just keep it in your mail forever. Okay.